think they're trying
Just
to
wonder if we had a couple of these. Oh, there we go.
They were just resting.
Just resting? That's good. It's important.
All right, second period action to begin. Colby Bush took the face-off draw between Alexander and Lang. And on the points will be Lowen and Moody. Puck comes to the blue line. Lowen keeps that puck in a couple of times. Now Lang keeps it in. Lang has it on the boards, trying to push it past Alexander. Lang's going to scoot through, and puck's in his skates. Great, Alexander pushes that back into the corner. Lang's still trying to control. He still has it, and Alexander pushes that back. It's on to Alexander's stick now. Alexander from behind the net plays that back to Moody. Moody to the net. Deflects. Goaltender makes a 6-save. Puck rolls to the near corner. This is great. And Alexander working down low on the KC Colts defender. Come to help him out will be Colby Bush. Bush collects the puck, laying out front, and it comes back to the point. Moody can't keep it in. He puts it back down to Gosling. Lang gets back out. Here comes Bush. He tries to wrap it around the defender, and KC clears it to the neutral zone. Hard off the boards with Schwantz. Puck still in the neutral zone. It's in the skates of Lang, and the puck will roll back to Schwantz now. Schwantz looking to come cross ice. He'll get that back to the neutral zone. Bush tries to push it down the ice. Icing's been waved off. Here comes Cole Vanderlinden. He has Justin Brownlee out front and can't get the puck to him. KC Colts now control below their own goal line in the far corner. Puck's popped up to Lee. Lee's going to get the puck back in a scramble. That one's going to be flipped over the head of Schwantz down the ice, and Schwantz will fast skate down the ice, and icing will be called. When the arms move really fast and the legs don't, it really fools the officials. So 18:31 left in the second period. 4-2 is the score. They'll bring this down to the left of the goaltender. Curtis Lee for your NEBC Newcon Trackers will take the face-off. And puck's going to roll down below the goal line, go to the battle for it as Brownlee. Goaltender clears it back towards the back of the goal line. Curtis Lee intercepts. He controls, tries to bring it out the near side. Colts now move it to the middle of the ice. It's going to get to the blue line and out. Curtis Lee back on the back check. And KC Colts take it over the blue line of the Trackers. Top of the circle shot just misses and goes and hits the glass in behind the goaltender. The sound every goalie loves to hear. And KC Colts wrap it around the boards over to Justin Brownlee. And Brownlee tries to clear it. And we've seen the KC Colts practicing hitting the glass during warm-up there. This one's going to be offside as Schwantz was trying to sneak in backside, but he gets called for his eagerness as he crosses the blue line before the puck. 17:54, face-off going across ice over at the far side of the rink. Shane Hebert will center Mason Gosling and Connor Brown. Davis and Jans on the points. KC is going to skate the puck below their own goal, or behind their own goal. They're going to flip it up the near side. Rylan Davis pushes that back up to the middle. KC Colts will play that back down. Hebert steps into his man. And I don't think the KC Colt player appreciated that hit from Shane Hebert too much. And here comes Hebert again, maybe to remind him what it felt like the first time. But KC Colt's skating up ice. Jens misses with the hip check. I guess if that was in practice, he would have made full contact though. And here's Gosling. He moves that up onto the stick of Connor Brown. Connor Brown at the top of the circle. Connor Brown shot, blocked the save by the goaltender into the near corner. Brown now with the puck. He's going to move that to the middle of the ice. Jens will push that back down. It's off the skates of Jens and out. And Lowen will dump that in and take the check on the boards. 17:05. KC Colts go great cross ice. They're going to move that up through the middle. That bounces, misses everybody, and it crosses the goal line of the Trackers, and icing is called. Jane Viennes will get the puck to the linesman. He'll skate it all the way back up the ice, signaling to the left of the goaltender. And so, injury update. I guess Chase London will be out at least for the rest of this game with a lower body injury. And so this is Curtis Lee. He twists and turns with the puck. And here's Raymond Dick out to the puck. Raymond Dick and Curtis Lee battle for it down the corner. It's along the boards. Curtis Lee now is going to collect it. He's going to put that puck back down for Raymond Dick to go battle for it. Rolls to Vanderlinden. Vanderlinden tries to cycle the puck back up. And Trackers are able to keep the puck inside the blue line. Centering pass is then going to be intercepted and pushed out. Moody will push this one on net. Goaltender is going to take the muffin out of the air and put it down to the ice. And battling for the puck on the boards was Lowen. Puck's going to roll up down the ice towards Moody. Moody collects it at the hash marks. He twists and turns away from pressure, breaks the ankles of the forechecker as he slides in behind the net. Moody will go back to the puck as KC Colts collected in the neutral zone and pushed it back in. That's off of the stick of Lowen over to Raymond Dick on the boards. Raymond Dick now just trying to get that puck off the boards, and it's going to roll, and it's going to be collected by Curtis Lee. Curtis Lee's bumped off the puck. KC Colt control below the goal line, centering pass, partially intercepted by the trackers, and here comes Curtis Lee to the puck. He's going to make the KC player shoot the puck, and Dakota Olsen takes away the bottom of the net and scoops the puck up with his glove and gets a stoppage of play. 15:43, 4-2 is still the score. Arbery now, or sorry, that was Bush. Off the skates of Lang, back to the blue line, back over to the near side. Over to the puck comes Arbery. Arbery will go battle down in the corner, and puck's on the boards. KC controls to the net, to the glove. Dakota Olsen plucks it out of the air, and so a little more aggressive play by the Colts, forcing the Trackers to play defense. Bush can win that puck over to Arbery's side. Arbery will put it around the net to Schwantz. Schwantz collects it, puts it off the boards, and we don't even have to turn the camera, Mr. Gosling. This one's going to be icing. Put out just a little bit too hard and a little bit too far. So 15-17 left in the second period. No scoring like in the first period. We already had ourselves 2 goals by the 18-minute mark. So Bush looks in. KC players kicked out. Puck's going to be one over to the board side, the near side. Lang's going to collect it. He tries to pull it around the skates of the KC player. KC player is going to intercept. They're going to put this one up ice out of the reach of the KC stick. And icing is called, and that's one way to get the puck all the way back down the other end. So 15:05, and a little chitter chatter at the officials, just to let the officials know their displeasure. The team in white, not the team in blue. It's one way to get them on your side, that's for sure.
I find it works with the wife all the time.
Here comes KC up through the neutral zone. And that's going to be Kyle Schwantz now. He gets pushed towards the boards. He tries to spin that puck back up the boards. Graydon Alexander now rushes out to the puck. KC pushes it back down in the corner. And KC controls at the hash marks. They put it down low. And Olsen's got the paddle down. Bush comes over to help. Graydon Alexander hits the pinching D-man. And Schwantz loses possession and then pokes it free into the neutral zone. KC Colts now control it down at the bottom of the circles. They work it up the far side, and they're making their way up ice. That's out of the reach of Arbery, and that's tipped in this time, so Arbery will go back to the puck. Arbery now stops and looks. He has time to make a good decision, and that'll be Vanderlinden who gets pushed off the puck and couldn't play it, so icing's waved off. Colts now are going to center that or put that back to the far corner. They're going to come back to the near side, back to the far side. And here comes KC to the blue line. Stick check by Cole Vanderlinden out of the reach of Ryland Davis. And that's Pianza gets pushed backwards. Ryland Davis will collect the puck from Curtis Lee. And Curtis Lee will knock that one out of the air. KC Colts will bat that back in. And out of his net to play it, it will be Big Tasty. Big Tasty stops it up. Ryland Davis goes and gets the treat. And this one's going to be off the board. Justin Brownlee's going to try to skate into it. Can't quite get there quite quick enough. Ryland Brown loses his footing. And the door comes open. For some reason, the KC Colt player thought it'd be nice to open it up and let Ryland Davis in. Here's Jane Viennes making his way up ice now. At the blue line. He's going to get pushed along the boards. Puck's going to roll to Justin Brownlee. Justin Brownlee controls back onto the stick of Brown. Brown puts that one over the net, blockered up into the air. And the goaltender gets a glove on it to stop it and waits a moment for the whistle to go to get a stoppage of play. 13:06, 4-2 is the score. Trackers looking maybe for some more opportunities to play in the offensive zone versus the defensive zone. But for some reason, the Colts won't let him do that. Reaching for the puck is low, and he bats that back towards the blue line. Hebert will bounce that one in below the goal line, and Mason Gosling stares the puck and forces it back to the other side. Casey Colt off a skate into the middle of the ice, and Brown now pushes his man, and the puck's turned over. Casey Colts go back to the far side as they make a D-to-D pass, and this one's off of Hebert. Holding is the call against number 9, Connor Brown, somewhere out on the playing surface.
See that,
He was getting well acquainted with the person in the white, with the white jersey, I guess, impeding his progress. So 12:39. It's a KC power play. Hebert now tries to roll that puck back. It's won by the Colts. Colts at the blue line, flip that into the near corner, and it'll be the Colts who go down low to the puck. And it's just out of the reach of Moody. Good work by Mason Gosling on 2 attempts to clear it into the neutral zone. Puck comes to the Colts player on the boards. It's off the skates of Gosling, intercepted by Hebert to Moody. Moody's going to get that back into the neutral zone. KC will have to regroup. They come cross ice over to the D-man, looking back the far side. That one's off the skate, and KC Colts can't enter the zone with any speed. And now they're going to deflect this one in, and it's going to be a foot race. Lowen's going to have pressure on him right away. He twists and turns away from most of the check, and it's basically a 3-on-1 as they try to get that puck from Thomas Lowen, who thinks it's his puck and doesn't want to share. Moody gets that one around the boards, and here will be Mason Gosling. He'll go force the netminder to make a play with the puck, and he'll play it around the boards, and over to the puck now will be Raymond Dick. Puck's going to come back to the neutral zone, and that's Mason Gosling applying back pressure to it. KC Colts are going to be turned back into their own zone. Gosling decides he's had enough skating. He'll go for a rest, and Curtis Lee will come out onto the penalty kill. Puck's back down below the goal line. Down into the play will be Curtis Lee. Puck played board side. They go back to the KC player. It's out of the reach of Raymond Dick, and 2-on-2 ensues. Shot into the glove of Dakota Olson. Nope, off the glove of Dakota Olson. And that's Schwantz who gets pushed off the puck. This one's off the side of the net, and puck's centered back. Shot comes off the shoulder of Ole. The goalie makes the big save to keep the puck from entering the back of the net. And so 21 seconds left in the penalty to, I believe that is Connor Brown still over in the bench. 11 minutes left in the second period. 4-2 still is the score. Face-off won by the Colts. Colts control. They'll cycle the puck down below the goal line. Rylan Davis will apply a little bit of pressure. Colts go back to the far corner. D-man comes in, pushes the puck down below the goal line. They go back to the opposite, or the near side of the ice. KC Colts still controlled. They try to slide that one towards the net. Trying to center it. Shot, and Olsen gets a shoulder on it. Good save by Olsen to keep the score. Penalties expire. Here comes Connor Brown back to the playing surface. And so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Curtis Lee will push the puck up to Raymond Dick. Raymond Dick's going to take it to the middle of the ice. Connor Brown stretches his go-go gadget leg to stay on side, and Raymond Dick takes a shot right into the KC logo. And the KC goaltender says thank you very much as he stops that and doesn't give up a rebound. And so with 10:25 left, they're going to face off to the right of the goaltender. Colby Bush will center Graydon Alexander, Noah Lang, Rylan Davis, and Jane Viennes on the points for the Trackers. Puck's going to roll, and Lang tied his man up. Bush couldn't get it back. The KC player pushes it out of the zone. Viennes now plays that onto the stick of the KC Colts player and goes and aggressively checks the KC player who he gave the puck to. KC's going to take it into the zone now. Rylan Davis with the stick. Puck's at the top of the slot, and out in front of the net, Rylan Davis gets taken out. This puck's going to roll over to Graydon Alexander, Noah Lang to the back of the net. As the goaltender came out to play it. And I must say, Mr. Gosling, I have done that a time or two before. Missed the puck out at the top of the circles and watched it get skated all the way to the back of the net.
A for effort. That's number 4.
That's number 4.
Number 4 for Mr. Lang.
Colby Bush will win that one back. I don't even remember who played the puck up ice.
I don't know who it was.
Jane Viens will push that one back up. And here will be the KC Colts. Play that back down. And Colby Bush will go to the puck now in his own zone. He plays that around the net to Ryland Davis. Ryland Davis is going to be met with resistance. Puck comes to the backside. Out of his net is Olsen. This one's going to be blocked by Drayden Alexander. And KC Colts now in their neutral zone. Get it back up and onto the stick of Jane Viens at his own blue line. He comes cross-ice over to Ryland Davis. Ryland Davis looking up to Drayden Alexander. Drayden Alexander pushes it up, and it's intercepted by the Colts. And now puck's back into the tracker zone with Ryland Davis being the last man back. That's played off the stick of Justin Brownlee. This one will bounce just wide, and the goaltender will just cover it up for a stoppage of play. Have to go back and look at tape, I guess. See what those were. Can't remember if it was Jane Viens or if it was Colby Bush who got that puck out of the zone.
It was Bush initially, but I don't know if that was.
And whether Drayden Alexander touched it at the blue line or not. Centering pass, Lowen's lost his stick. He's going to play the body. He just has to be careful not to take a penalty here. Oh, and that guy just steamrolled, I think, Justin Brownlee into the boards. Sometimes when you have that much speed, they call that charging. Brownlee goes down the tunnel. Not a whole lot of give in those boards. And so Shane Hebert take the face-off draw. He's going to be in between Gosling and Brown. Moody will push that puck over to Lowen. Lowen gets it up to Brown. KC Colts will be in the neutral zone and dump that back in. Lowen comes over to Moody. Moody looking up ice, puts that onto the stick of Hebert. This one's going to be possibly icing as Hebert was on his own side of the red line. Guess you got to be just a little bit closer to the red line to get that call. So 8:22. He'll come and line it up to the left of Dakota Olsen. So that'll be Hebert now taking the face-off draw. He wins that back over to Arbery. Arbery goes back to Schwantz behind his own net. Schwantz now looking up ice. He's going to flip that one, but it's into the defender's equipment. This puck will be rolled back in. Olsen thinks about going to get the puck, but leaves it. And that'll be Brown putting it along the boards up to Gosling. Gosling's able to get that not past the defender, and the KC player plays it back down below the goal line. And Arbery now leads. The puck looked like he was going to poke it up to Brown, but there's lots of white jerseys everywhere, so they stop. Puck is shot at Connor Brown. He makes a good save and gets the puck out of the zone. Oh, this one's just in the skates of Gosling. He reaches back for it. He's going to shoot that into the shin pads of the defender. And the defender's wondering why he's so angry at him and shot the puck at him. Schwantz now is going to try to break up the 2-on-1. That's into the glove of Dakota Olsen as he looks it right there. And if he can look it into his glove like that, he might as well have just picked it up and put it there, folks. So face-off coming to the right of Ole the goalie. 7:34 left in the period. Taking the face-off draw is Curtis Lee. Puck's going to go below the goal line, and Viens is going to twist and turn away from pressure. Puck comes up to Vanderlinden. He can't control that enough to get it out. Puck's going to bounce towards the net, and Olsen tries to... Oh, here comes Viens. He didn't like that. And a little bit of fighty time going on, as they would have maybe called that an unsportsmanlike penalty, but I don't think that's going to happen now, Mr. Gosling. There's going to be at least a cross-check going to number 2 of blue. At the score of 5-2, I don't know why you would get so upset about that, but I guess I'm just a goalie. I just don't know why. Official blows his whistle, make sure they know that he wants them to do what he tells them. And Jade Viens continues to talk, and finally I think they told him just to go to the penalty box. So coincidental minors by the looks of it here.
That's what I'm thinking.
Man, I don't think there'll be any arguing about the call against the Trackers, as Jaden Viens kind of wanted to get involved in the play there after he saw the KC Colt player put the puck in the net. It's not like Dakota Olsen had a shutout at this point, so it wasn't like they broke anything. And it didn't count on the scoreboard, so I guess he just cares too much. So they're sorting it out across the ice. Meanwhile, down at Trackerland, they gather at the benches, discuss the game, plans for after the game possibly, eagerly awaiting their Secret Santa exchange tonight.
Oh, that should be enjoyable.
Maybe we'll have to videotape that one, or maybe not. I don't know. Stay tuned.
Uh-oh. Jens is going off the ice here. That's
So, 5 minutes for cross-checking. I hope not. Just a game ejection. And they're going to throw both players out, because that'll keep a lid on things when you start throwing people out. And everybody would like an explanation up in the crowd as to why the players are getting thrown out.